Okay, welcome back to part 3 of week 4's assignment P3-5. So I've gone ahead and added all of the annotations to the site plan and to the street. So what we're ready to do now is we're ready to print it out. We need to come down here to our C layout. Okay, we're down in our C layout. If it doesn't pop up into the screen automatically, remember if you double click in the viewport, I always do a zoom extents so that it brings my drawing into view. Okay, if your annotations disappear, that's because your annotation scale isn't turned on down here, so make sure both of those are turned on. All right, the other thing that I like to do is in this layout, I'm going to type in PSLT scale for paper space scale. I'm going to set that to 0. I'm going to regen my drawing, and sometimes that brings your line work back. If that still doesn't work, you'll type in MSLT scale. Set that to 0 and regen your work, and your line type should appear. Yep, mine aren't appearing, so let me come back over here to model space. This does say that I'm 1 inch equals 10 feet, but my line type scale isn't showing, so let me see if it comes back. Oh, no, it did not. So let's type in LT scale. LT scale here, let's type in 120. There we go, that shows up. Okay. So now we're back into this viewport. I want to make sure that this viewport is actually set to the 1 inch equals 10 feet. So you might see that it zooms out just slightly. Okay. Double click outside the viewport. Make sure that you go ahead and you fill this out. All right. So your day, your name, my initials, the date, the chapter. So this would be chapter 3, assignment number 5. Our scale's already preset. This is only one sheet, so we're good to go there. Last thing we want to do is we want to add our logo to this, or excuse me, not our logo, our north arrow. So we're going to come up here to the view ribbon. We're going to pick Design Center. Sometimes that pops up automatically to your blocks, other times it might not. So what you're looking for is your C drive, Program Files, Autodesk, AutoCAD 2019 if that's the software you're using, down to the sample folder, ENUS. There are 2 folders in there. One is the Design Center and one's Dynamic Blocks. I don't know that we have a north arrow in Dynamic Blocks, so I'm going to go to the Design Center. And I happen to know that the landscaping drawing has blocks of a north arrow. So I'm just going to drag and drop that in. It comes in awfully large. I'm going to close this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick this up and put it up here for a second so I can see it. And then I'm going to use the scale command, and I'm going to scale this down a lot smaller than what you see here. All right, still too big. So if I come down here, I'm going to say 0.25 from that. You might be 0.5. I'm going to pick this up. According to our author, north arrows and graphic scales should be down here with the title block area. You can either just set it down next to the title block area, or right here in the corner, whichever works for you. I still don't like that one because it's still a little bit big, so I'm just going to come in here and scale it down just a tad more. I like that better. North is always up, and so you notice that how it was drawn in the book was straight up with the property line, that it showed the north arrow go in this direction. So this is true north. All right, so I'm going to zoom all, and I'm going to do a quick save. If you right-click on your Layout tab for C and go to Page Setup Manager and Modify, this is giving me a warning because I had it set up for the plotter at school. I am not at the office right now. I'm home, so I'm going to go ahead and just pick OK on that. It's okay if there is no printer or plotter set. But you'll notice that it does default to what we had it preset for when we set this template up in the beginning. I want to make sure ACAD.CTB is selected. One thing you might need to do is change all of your colors. So select one and then Shift and come up here and change it from Use Object Color to black. Turn your dithering off and go ahead and save and close. Pick OK and close. All right. So this file is ready for you to upload. One last thing that I need you to do is export it as a PDF. So if you go to your application menu, you pick Export PDF. This is all preset. I wouldn't change anything other than Output controls open in viewer when done, so I can actually see the PDF when it's finished. I'm going to go ahead and pick save. All right, so that takes just a few minutes or seconds. You see this is the drawing now, so this is what you're going to be sending to me. So upload the PDF and upload the drawing, and then you will have completed this assignment. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care.